We made it, Mugs. You funny looking. We made it. Overheating up the hill. I just noticed. Grip. Notice the master cylinder leaking. Grip. Rattle, 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 rattle. Yep. Uh-huh.
You want to do half and half, where you pay half on the first, half on the 15th for July.
The brakes seem to be working fine, but we got a leak. Huh. Yeah, trailer's overloaded. I went to see the guy for a new trailer yesterday. Mr. CW said, we don't need no stinking new trailer. We got the other trailer. We'll just use that. Yep. Each bag is 30, 40, 50 pounds. 10, 15, 20 kilos. 30 kilos each. There's lots of bags in there. Time for new tires. Alright. Nice hair. There, I took it off of macro. We're back on regular. Stuff is growing here. Springtime. New growth. Perfect growing. Hot, then it rains, then it's hot again. Oh. Lots of crap here. Oh, 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 oh. Drop the bag. I'll send Mrs. CW down for it. Oh, and my range is down there. Oven, stove. Get the scrap, man, and the chain. We'll get it out of there. Alright. Back to work. Now the bugs are flying around. Oh yeah, they found me. The bugs found me. The bugs found me. They're buzzing around my body. The bugs found me. Does that truck look good? Imagine if I waxed it. A deer fly on my hand. Yuck. Alrighty. Whoa. What a hot, muggy, beautiful possibility of thunder showers day. Suburban. Oh! Just hit a tree stump. I gotta get a new holster for my knife. There's a big motorcycle show coming up in Lake George in 10 days. I'm gonna get a leather pouch. This one's a little beat up. Anyhow, all the bags are emptied, probably, I don't know, 30, 40 bags. Took me an hour, 2 minutes a bag, and I dropped 2 bags. So I'm gonna go down the hill to fetch a pail of water. Got my knife. I don't like leaving trash, even on my own property. Just the point. They were just talking on NPR, which of course you know I listen to 24 hours a day. They were just talking about the appropriateness of teachers and peers friending students on Facebook and Twitter and social media sites. I don't use Facebook. I think it's the stupidest thing going. Obviously I'm wrong, because 900 billion other people, or 900 million other people, think it's the greatest thing going. Oop, there's a bag down there. In any case, YouTube's enough for me, let me tell you. I'm still trying to catch up with my videos. There could be nails in here. I'm looking for trouble. Whoa. They should be strict, written... Oh, look at this, stone wall. Buried at the bottom of the bank. There should be written guidelines that people read about when it's correct and not correct to contact people and accuse them of being haters and Somebody made a comment on my channel yesterday, and it was kind of an off-the-cuff comment that your Dodge is a piece of junk because my Chevy runs better, or your Jap scrap stalls, so you should buy a Dodge. And the person made a comment that blah 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 blah, Jap scrap, and I know, I like my Japanese cars, sorry. Anyways, they made a comment to one of my people that watch the videos, and they called him a hater. And it's two people that I know really well from YouTube. I never met them. I just thought it was inappropriate to call somebody a hater because they said Jap is junk, or Dodge is junk, or Chevy's junk. First of all, they're all junk when they don't run. Whatever you have is the best because you got it. Or maybe you're not happy with it because someone gave it to you, or it was cheap and you had no choice, or you needed it to get to work. But this business of calling people haters is really out of hand. It really bugs me. And as far as making pages and starting up fights with people, I've discussed it before. Do that somewhere else. It's so unnecessary. I call everything rusted junk, and I make fun of, I've just got a mosquito in my arm. I make fun of everybody else's crap, but stop the hating stuff and labeling people as haters. It's just so unnecessary. It only escalates, and I'm totally surrounded with mosquitoes. They are swarming me. I am all going to be eaten up alive with mosquito bites. And they were talking about ticks on the radio. They had a great story about ticks. I don't think they're this far north, but they're the size of a poppy seed. And they crawl up your body from your shoe. They like to live in the damp, leafy litter on the edge of the woods. They don't like the sun. They can't survive in the heat. And they crawl up your body, and they stick their little straw in like a mosquito, but they're much smaller than a mosquito. They stick their straw in your skin. They paralyze the skin area with some enzymes they've got in their sticker. And then you swat the thing off because you say, oh, look at that, I got some little buggy thing on me. And they're freaking tiny. Anyhow, you need to carry a pair of tweezers to tweeze the straw out of your body. Don't squeeze the guy's head because you're squeezing the friggin' poison in your arm. And it's poison. It's like poison ivy. You don't realize how poison ivy is until you walk through it. Then you go to the bathroom, and you know what else happens when you get your hands full of poison ivy syrup. So be careful this time of year. And I'm going to get a pair of tweezers. I wish this thing had a pair of skinny, shiny, not shiny, I'm out of breath, pointy, really pointy tweezers. Not a needle nose pliers, not even close. It needs to be a tweezer, especially for pulling little hairs out and pulling little straws out of ticks, deer ticks, or hairy leg ticks, or wood ticks. And there's got to be some deer around here. So stop with the hating crap. Somebody makes fun of your Dodge, just laugh it off and say his Dodge is a piece of junk and his Chevy's a piece of junk, and they're all freaking pieces of junk when they don't run. Like that Honda, it needs a fuel pump relay. I'm going to get one from the junkyard. So be nice to everybody, and I'll be nice to you, and everybody will be happy. Stop making web pages criticizing people. There's enough of that going around, and I know I do it sometimes too. Alright, be nice. The world loves you. Corvair Wild loves you. And I got a knife, so be careful. Right in my Corvair. I just thought I'd go for a spin past the barns. The people that want to buy it want us to put a new roof on the house, new chimneys, yada yada yada. Yeah, right. There's a property marker right there. We're going to keep this back half. They're going to get right past the barns, including the barns.
I ever heard Kate Bush or Peter Gabriel.
Soft spot. I gotta excavate this.
A full Elton John record was all through
brook.
him.
It's overflowing and it needs to be cleaned out. I don't have a backhoe or a bucket. Mr. CW doesn't want to buy any more toys. I want a new trailer. No more trailers. Oh boy.
Like a lot of the time, I'll know
there's the property marker.
Music, but I won't connect the
There's
name of
the old barn
to the music. You know, because I sort of felt kind of.
There's all the stones for the stone wall.
Where it was hard
the old galvanized bathtub.
And we should say that your family emigrated from Russia when you were, what, 9 years old?
Yeah.
So this was, I believe, maybe the late 80s, so it might make sense.
I gotta get that well hooked up properly. Actually, I'm gonna show you what I did and somebody will help me figure it out because I can't get the well to work properly, the new drilled well. I'm a well dummy.
But the thing is, I listen to tons of music.
I'm a well dummy. Well dummy.
I listen to tons of classical music.
Well, dummy, I bought a new radio like this with electronic control and an MP3 plug. Too bad I have two iPods. I don't know how to use them. Yeah, I don't know how to use these electronic gizmos. Try to record stuff, and it records stuff you didn't want to record. It records everything, and I gotta burn this wood pile real soon, but I gotta get the garden hose hooked up with some proper pressure, which I haven't been able to figure out. So I'll show you what I'm doing there. On the next video, I'll put them separate if I remember. Bourbon. Oh, here's something else that came up. I went to get new tires for it, BF Goodrich 285, 75, 16 KOs, and they wouldn't let me get them because Sam's Club has a policy that the tires have to be manufacturer's recommended size, period. And the recommended size for this truck is 235, 85, 16. I don't want those skinny pieces of junk. So he said I could bring a letter from a Chevy or a GMC dealer. So I went to my local dealer. He said, I don't want to deal with that. Buy the tires from us. I said, you don't sell them. Oh. So if anybody works for a Chevy or a GMC dealer, that'll write me a letter saying Corvair Wild could put on 285, 75, 16 tires. 285, 75, 16 tires. Crack. I really appreciate it because I need new tires. And I'm not putting on the proper size. I want to put on oversize. It isn't like the truck is lifted or anything. They just barely fit, but that's good enough by me. PM me if you work at a Chevy dealer and you can put something on your letterhead. I'd appreciate it.
Yeah,
Full of junk, like usual. Careful, mugs.
I grew up poor, and and there are a lot of people that grow up a lot poorer than I am.
Funny looking.
So